Diddy bopped up the fire, evolve, whacking these fastball sliders and all the...
Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to a snippet, behind the scenes, bedroom busters and bites, extra, whatever you want to call it. This is just a little simple recipe that I wanted to share with you all. And today's menu, French toast with a twist. So today we're going to start out with Texas toast, eggs, oat milk, brown sugar, white sugar, cinnamon, vanilla extract, cooking spray, powdered sugar, and a secret ingredient. That's right, vanilla coffee creamer. Okay, let's get started. As you can see, I have 3 large eggs in a bowl. One has already been cracked, so I'm cracking my second egg right now. Want to make sure there are no eggshells inside of this mixture. No one wants to bite on eggshells. That's why I picked that one off and tossed it to the side. Okay, so you can use any size egg you want. I prefer large because the larger the egg, the more you get. So I'm on my 3rd egg right now. Well, actually 4th egg, last and final egg. Next, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of white sugar, okay? Boom. After that, I'm going to add a tablespoon of brown sugar, light brown sugar. I didn't want to do dark because the toast is going to already be dark. So let's just keep it light. So light brown sugar, making sure that it's nicely even inside of the spoon. Okay, just getting that sides clean. Dropping that in the mixture. Next, I'm going to add my cinnamon. And with the cinnamon, again, we're going to do 1 tablespoon of that. Making sure that it's evenly distributed on the measuring spoon. And some got inside of the mixture, but the more cinnamony, that's a word, the better. Okay. Put the lid on there. Next, we're going to add, what are we adding? Oat milk, of course. So I wanted to do a little bit of oat milk, not a whole cup, just a half a cup of oat milk. This is my first time using oat milk inside of the French toast, and I actually liked it. Okay, so just a cup, not a full cup, half a cup, just a little bit. Okay, there we go, nice and chilled. Pour that inside. Guys, wonderful. Wait, it gets better though. Next, we're gonna add our secret ingredient. That's right, you see it, vanilla creamer, French vanilla creamer. French, to be exact. So we're gonna do a half a cup, just a little bit as well, tiny bit, because it's already sweet. We don't want it to be too sweet. It overpowers the taste. Okay, pour that creamer in there. Good to go. But wait, it gets better. One of the main ingredients that I love to use is vanilla extract. Now with this, I did 1/4 tablespoon of this, and I think it's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, take a little bit of that, pour it in the little spoon, and boom, throw it on in there. Okay, so we got all of those delicious ingredients inside of this mixing bowl, and what we want to do next is mix it all together, of course, with your whisk, and just mix. Nice little mixture going on there. Nice little workout too for me. My arms were really hurting by this time, guys. So I'm just mixing it and making sure that it's evenly distributed. All of the flavors are coming together. Dry and wet ingredients are going to be mixed. And we're going to move on to the next step. Your batter should be nicely combined, not lumpy, but just a perfect texture. And next we're going to grab our Texas toast. This is the best type of toast to use when making French toast. I have other breads that I use, but Texas toast works great as well. Make sure your griddle is hot. You're going to use cooking oil spray to make sure that the French toast doesn't stick. Just dipping it in that batter, letting it sit for a little while. You want it to soak up all of the juices. There we go. Now we're going to place it on the hot skillet or griddle. Let it sit for a little while. Not too long because it will break up. Now with the remainder mixture that's left over from the French toast batter, I like to do a little something extra with it since it's extra leftovers. And that is add a banana to it. What I do is get a nice banana and make sure that I peel it. And I want the banana to be not too ripe, but also not too raw. So make sure it's just perfect. Remember, the darker it is, the sweeter it is. You don't want it to be mushy. The banana that I have laying on the counter, which is on a cutting board if you guys didn't know, is a nicely fine, ripe banana. So I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to turn my banana face down or face up. I would say face up, so it looks kind of like a little curve. So you're going to take that banana and place it down and then just slice it across, or down the middle rather. You don't do across until you slice it down. So excuse me for that, guys. But yes, just slice it down the middle. Be sure not to cut yourself. You can probably use a butter knife just to be on the safe side, but I like to use this one. So once you slice it down the middle, you're going to cut it in half, just like I did right there. Make sure it's nice and firm. You don't want it to break up. That's the best thing about the banana. You want to make sure that it's nice and firm. So once you do that, just mix your batter one more time, making sure there's no lumps and clumps in there. Okay, looking good. Okay. Now I'm going to take my banana wedges and put them in the batter and give it a little swirl. I want to make sure that the banana is coated in the mixture. See? Make sure that it's covered. And you can swirl it or you can mix it, but don't do it too much because it may break depending on how firm your banana is. But you definitely want to make sure that it's coated. Okay. So I'm swirling it around. Now we want to make sure that our grill is sprayed with cooking spray once more before we proceed to fry the banana wedges. Okay, there they are, nicely coated. We're going to take our tongs or whatever you have to pick it up. Remember, you want to get a banana that's firm because you don't want it to break. I'm going to just place it face down on the skillet or griddle. Make sure that you get all of the juice inside of the bowl. You don't want to have too much laying on your hot surface because then it will be eggy, and I don't think anyone wants an eggy banana. There we go. Just putting the third one on there, and now the fourth one. So you're going to basically let it cook the same way you let your French toast cook until it's golden brown. So I flipped the bananas and added a little bit of brown sugar on the opposite side. The side that's face down has brown sugar on it. That's why we were able to get that nice little coat that you see right here. And it's very crispy. Don't go too overboard with the brown sugar. This is optional because you may add syrup, jelly, or whatever you like to your French toast. And I don't want you to get any cavities because, like I said, this French toast is relatively sweet. We have the creamer in there, we have the bananas, we have the brown sugar, the sugar. So yeah, don't go too far with putting sugar on here. Okay? You want that nice little brown coating on it. Let's go ahead and seal up the rest of that batter. I believe in not being wasteful. Yeah, make sure it's in a nice sealed container. Now it's time for the magic. Check that out, guys. This is my final step. Plating it, and of course getting ready to eat. So I have my French toast, I have my cardamom tea with cinnamon, turkey bacon, scrambled eggs, and fresh fruit. Doesn't that look absolutely amazing? Yummy. Can't wait to dig in.
Diddy bopped out the fire, evolve, whacking these fastball sliders and all. The Andrew McCutcheon of music, I ball. Translucent, where you think that you seem dissolved. Got more things I'm backing and getting it off. Got them all twitching and itching. Who girl is watching? I give her a